Hey there, fourth grade. I guess you guys are home for the next couple weeks, but I know most of you don't have recorders or things at home, but just to keep it fresh in your head, I figured I would make a couple videos and keep progressing. When we get back in a couple weeks, we can kind of pick up where we left off. So we have learned our middle fingering, our 1, our 2, our 3, our 4, and our 5. Today I wanted to add our 6th and our 7th fingering. And we'll start getting into what these notes are for these different fingerings. But just so you can see, the 6th and the 7th fingerings have double holes on your recorders. And it's just important to make sure you get the pad of your finger to cover those holes up completely. Otherwise, it'll start to change the sound. The other thing, as we've talked about in class, is if you overblow, you wind up getting some very shrill whistling sounds. It's important to slow your air down and try not to be too loud with these notes. Otherwise, they're not going to come out. So the exercise that I have written starts on our familiar notes, or familiar territory, or C, the middle fingering, and it just goes down one finger at a time. You can see the numbers: middle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we come back up. Listen to it. All right. The next one I have goes the opposite direction. Again, it's a little tougher to start out and get that 7 fingering right away, but with a little practice, we're going to get it. This is called an arpeggio, so it's a scale in skips. And essentially, instead of moving one finger at a time, we're getting a little practice moving multiple fingers at a time and making some jumps there. Because again, finding these holes on the fly can be a little bit difficult. It takes a little practice. And then finally, I have a couple melodies for us. These are meant to be familiar. All right, I'll play the first one for you just so you get a chance to hear it. But a lot of this is, again, good practice with developing the fingers on our right hand and covering up those holes efficiently. So I have the numbers all written in for you. If it's something you want to go through with at home and just, all right, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, right, that type of thing, you can go for it. But just so you get a chance to hear this first one, I'll play it for you. You'll notice in there's some steps and some skips, just like the scale exercises that we start this week off with. All right. Hope you guys have a good one with your distance learning, and I look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks.